All right, everybody, welcome back to the Houston Hacks. Regal Gaming. Let's get it. It's been a long time. I'm in so many leagues right now, and I'm hoping we can survive. But we're in 2 speed tours and 2 leagues. But it's been super fun. So I'm actually gonna start posting these this YouTube speed tour thing that I'm on, and we'll see what happens. So YouTube speed tour. Here we go. This is the matchup. So we're playing Brooklyn Manateeks, whatever they are. New is the coach. He's a really, really nice guy, and he actually did share his sets with us. And we'll take a peek at that in a second. He is a mod for this tour, and just a really overall nice guy. Answered a ton of questions for me. Been an awesome mod, and so we're playing him week 1. Brooklyn Manateeks. So, anyways, first thing I look at usually is I try to identify things that my opponent really has a hard time stopping. Typically, I look at, do they have ground type? No ground type. So that's the first thing I see. No ground type. So that means Rotom Heat can Volt Switch for free. That usually, to me, says Choice Scarf it or Choice Specs it, just because might as well get the most damage out of it, and there's nothing he can do. So that's what I'm thinking right away. I am also thinking maybe Nasty Plot would be nice on Rotom here, but I decided to go for Specs instead. The next thing I see is Mienshao is a really nice Scarfer here. It's faster than everybody on his team. Mega Absol cannot outspeed because it can't run a Choice Scarf, so it can only Sucker Punch, which I resist. So that's huge. So that's able to pivot for me as well. So those are the first 2 things on my team. Then I looked at, okay, defensively, what do I need to stop Jirachi and Lele? Lele specs, I have Muck and Rotom and Corviknight. It's really not a good matchup for Lele, if that's even possible. So I have Spadef, Corviknight, I have AV, Muck, and then I have max HP Rotom Heat. So, Corviknight and Muck are actually the best answers, right? But regardless, so we're able to really handle the Lele really nicely. No matter what Lele he brings. I was thinking maybe an Iron Defense one. Iron Defense Calm Mind could be a little bit dangerous, a little bit spicy. Jirachi setup I was considering, and so you'll see in my Swampert I teched on Darkest Lariat to deal with that. Hopefully it doesn't have Energy Ball. And then all cut moves are allowed, so one thing that I need to worry about is, and my coolest set is definitely Mega Alakazam, but I need to worry about Pursuit. And so he's got Pursuit on Mega Absol. And so I need to find a way to deal with that. But you're going to see, just look at my team real quick. Zam is really defensive, and I'm still faster than everybody on his team. And I'm modest. So that's the kind of the power of having such a high speed tier, is being able to go almost max defense to survive things. And then to counteract Sucker Punch / Pursuit, I can always barrier and double my defenses, and then just recover that off. I brought coverage to just at least hit everything pretty much neutral on his team. Which is super nice, or at least kill that Mega Absol if it comes in. And then Corviknight, just a little setup just in case I wanted to set up on the Slowking. Otherwise, it's just there to pivot around. He doesn't really have a lot of... Jirachi's his only hazard setter, so it's kind of nice. So I just decided, you know what, I'm just going to pressure him super hard, and if he wants to set up rocks with Jirachi, we're going to make him pay for it. But anyways... I forgot how awesome Alolan Muck is, but just pretty simple. Dark plus Poison really hits everything. Dark pretty much hits his entire team too, by itself, so that's nice. This is a league where you have to run different items on every mon, so it's a little bit different for me. So I had to just make sure and check. But kind of a basic Choice Scarfer here, basic Assault Vest. Choice Band, I just decided Flip Turn's going to do a lot of damage. Might as well do more. And I really didn't need rocks. At any point, because everything hits so hard, I don't really need it. So anyways, we're going to go into the match. Let's check it out. So I decided to lead Mienshao because I know it's faster than everybody. And I knew if he led Sableye, which would definitely be his best lead, I could double to Rotom Heat and not get Will-O-Wisp, because I'm looking at my team and actually nobody really wants to be Will-O-Wisp. So it's just is what it is. So he does. He gets the lead right. I go right into Rotom Heat. He goes to Silvally Rock. Really cool. Just to be a resist for my fire moves. I decided to double out into Swampert, and I checked and saw that Passimian does not get a grass move, or does get a grass move. So I decided to, instead of flip turn, just switch to my Corviknight. Seemed like the best option. Close combat wasn't going to 2-hit KO me. I didn't think if it was Choice Scarf. If it was Choice Band, then it was a different situation. But anyways, knocks over my leftovers, not that big of a deal. We're going to U-turn here. He's worried about a Brave Bird. We U-turn. Now we have momentum. He kind of had us on the ropes there at the beginning, but now that we have momentum, we are not going to look back. So Swampert is able to flip turn here 10 out of 10 times, hits everybody, and I get someone else in. I am banded, so this is going to do a ton. 63 to Absol. We get back in Mienshao. We know is faster. The only thing he has is Sucker Punch. We're going to U-turn out. We do a bunch to Sableye. We get in Rotom Heat. All right. We know he doesn't have an electric Pokemon, so we're just going to hit it. All right, with our choice specs. It does half its health. We are worried about that Will-O-Wisp, so we're going to double back into Rotom Heat here, which we're able to bait it out. Now I'm going to go for, I believe, Discharge to do decent damage to his entire team and potentially paralyze something, and I do. Now we go back to Swampert. We take that multi-attack. I was a little bit worried about setup or maybe Grass Pledge because I'm pretty sure it gets Grass Pledge. That could have kind of sucked for Swampert, but whatever. We have Revenge Killers. Swampert's not necessarily super vital here. Ooh, didn't mean to do that. Anyway, so we're going to flip turn, do a bunch of damage to this Slowking. I actually didn't I thought this was Assault Vest. I just completely missed that it was recovering with Black Sludge. But we're just going to go for knockoff. Nothing takes knockoff really well. I mean, Silvally does, but it's at 23% health. We luckily get the poison. Super nice. And now we're able to go and we're going to... Well, Corviknight's kind of weak to close combat here. But because I have that defensive Zam, we actually do not get 2-hit KO'd by the close combat. So I'm able to go into Zam pretty freely here. I just click Recover. I thought he might go Absol, but he does not. We're going to Shadow Ball, take the Silvally. That's what he was trying to sack to begin with. We're at full health. He has Lele. We didn't bring a Psychic move, but we do have Shadow Ball, which with no investment does over half. So I decided to go for Shadow Ball. If he was Choice Scarf, I don't think he could 2-hit KO me. And so we're just going to Shadow Ball here. I don't think he can hit me with anything since my Zam's max HP. And so I just keep recovering. And because we have so much defense, Foul Play does like nothing. So we're able to get back to full here. We do not get poisoned, luckily, after Sludge Bomb. We're going to go right into Muck, which doesn't take anything from Slowking. And now we are going to try to just do some damage. I thought Passimian was the play here, so I actually wanted to keep its Choice Scarf. So we're just going to keep hitting this thing with Poison Jab. It's two separate 30% chances to hit my Poison. I tried to do as much damage as I could here on just Pursuit because I knew he should switch out, and nothing really threatens Blob anyways. So we knock off the Slowking, do a bunch of damage. We Pursuit it to kill it so it doesn't regenerate. Absol comes in, and I'm just going to sit. I know I didn't calc this, but I was pretty sure Power Up Punch killed, which is always nice to have. He goes into Passimian. He does pick up a kill with close combat, but then he's going to die to that poison, so Muck is going in. And now we already confirmed that this is Choice Specs, so Zam is faster, Shadow Ball, victory. So, GG's, really fun game. We'll just take a peek at news sets here. Lele is awesome, and I forget that Hidden Power's a thing, because I haven't played in a league that allows cut moves in a long time. But anyways, Hidden Power, pretty cool. And then Choice Scarf Passimian actually was a pretty big threat in this game. I did not realize as much. Slowking G is always hard to get around. And then Sableye was actually a surprise. That was kind of tough to deal with. The Will-O-Wisp. Luckily, I had Rotom to go to, and it really couldn't do anything to Rotom with this set, which was lucky for me because I almost went Nasty Plot, which means the Encore could have got me. Lastly, Silvally Rock. Offensively was pretty good. This was also his Defogger, and then he had Mega Absol. Really cool Pokemon. But, you know, just with coverage for my team. But couldn't really put it in the position that it needed to do some work. So GG's to New. I would say next time you're drafting, man, look, ground types are really, really valuable. I would really look into a ground type. It just stops the electric types from pivoting on you all the time. But otherwise, you got some scary mons here. I'm sure you'll have a great rest of the tour, and hopefully I see you in playoff or bracket play. So, all right, guys, catch you later. Just a sneak peek at our next game. We are going to be playing. We're going to be playing my very good friend Henrik in FIPA. So maybe we'll make a video, maybe we won't. I haven't decided yet. I'll be honest, it's a lot easier to make videos when you win, but we will see. I haven't even built for this team yet, so let's see what happens. Initially, this is a DARMG team, so choice scarf and just click Icicle Crash. That looks like the play. He does have a Primarina, but that isn't necessarily the most defensive of water types, and Quag isn't the most defensive of ground waters. So we'll see. Anyways, all right. Catch y'all later. Peace.